Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Oh, why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It dey very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it on. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It dey very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Oh na na, Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.
Greetings, comrades of the APC. This is the APC Diaspora Online TV platform, and me, na comrade OrWanKasu. Today, na Sunday, the 16th of November, 2025, and we get to producer today with Mr. MMBB, as usual. We're the producer of this particular show, and we get a topic who we can discuss. But before we start to discuss this topic, I want to introduce my co-hosts, Maria MK from Reading and Oxford. Maria?
Good evening. Now, thank you for joining me again on this Sunday evening. Welcome or welcome. As when they come in, please share, so that this message also will go very, very far. I thank you for joining me today. Thank you. OrWanKasu.
Thank you very much. Of course, all the see the flyers we they go round on social media in the past few days. That we get somebody with an orator on the social media, somebody we everybody know on social media, somebody who gets the solution inside in duffel bag about the economy of we country Sierra Leone. A person we not be there into the social media, it been focused in business over the years, and it don't decide for step inside the economic sort of solution atmosphere or platform or playground for try for salvage we their economic situation who gets now in country. The person is a successful businessman over the years and still going strong. And one of the young man there who go refer now the community as Sierra Leoneans as a millionaire in pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, is not the person, but somebody we all sabi now on social media as the master dream builder. Inside in duffel bag, the master dream builder got the solution for the economic problems in Sierra Leone, and we don't yam over the months where it come up with very, you know, pertinent economic models them way for help with country Sierra Leone. But without going further, I want to welcome brother, comrade, with compatriots, Reginald Larry Cole, the master dream builder. Welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that introduction, OrWanKasu. Thank you for this platform. Thank you to MK, Maria, and to Mo Bangura for taking their Sunday evening for can share. Hello, Sierra Leonean people. Una good evening. Whosoever you day, I hope say you're in good health. Today, this message, what they can share, una know I guarantee you, one day from any politician, because we politician that women don't get for 64 years now, and don't bring we from Usa Uminde to third from bottom of the world. So this first part, as me and the team don't decide, go be kind of like an explanation. So when I will get a clear picture of how this works. Obviously, we can ask questions in that in the various rooms, and then obviously the host of OrWanKasu and MK go ask me questions as I go along. So
Okay.
let me get started. Once OrWanKasu give me the green light.
Okay, Maria, are you want for make like this one go on today because we get the master dream builder now also.
Yes, I mean, that introduction alone, OrWanKasu says it all, the master dream builder. So today, me people and me family, not so we regular um, show or what we can do. So today, it's all about a lecture. It's all about learning because I believe for say no matter how old you we are and how educated you are, there's always room to learn something new. And this definitely waiting we brought an answer they can teach you today, as you say, no politician, no ever teach this kind of thing. So I dey urge you now for share link because it will must touch one or two people and beyond by God in power. So today is going to be different. Yeah. Today we're going to listen more and hopefully towards the end or in between, we can come with questions. Yeah. So please, I beg you listening ears today. Now take
Okay.
it.
All right. Well, like we Maria just they say, this na free lecture. Some of we economics teacher them who people who don't pay school fee. We no able learn which na economics proper one, or maybe the conventional one that we been sabi not ever work for we. The master dream builder until we say over 64 years since independence. All the economic model that we dey use na Sierra Leone no work for we. We are still third in the bottom of the index of development or whatever. So today na free lecture. Get you pen and paper, ready your questions. You go ask the master dream builder for answer. So assume you are inside the classroom. What did can do the presentation for me? So Maria, anything else? Now we go over to
I think we just more dive in because I'm eager. I'm eager
okay,
to learn. I'm eager to
okay.
learn.
Diana Cole from Manchester, welcome. Mr. Gali Dawood from Tottenham, welcome. And of course, we get Fodi Suriman Sere. Una all don't join in. Una please continue for share this one. So we all go for benefits from this particular program here. So today we get MMBB Mo Bangura as the producer. Mr. Usman Conte also, thank you very much for joining us. Una let we share, and then over to you, the master dream builder.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. This message is about 8 million Sierra Leonean lives we don't they in ruins. I don't care if you're a multimillionaire overseas. I don't care if you're a minister. I don't care if you're a minister Pekin. Your life is not working right now, really, the way it should work. That's because the system they will not use no go ever work for Sierra Leone. I don't care if na APC twice double service come, SLPP double turbocharge come. As long as this system will they use, it will never ever work. So there's two key things that I want to share first on this first slide, and then I'll go into the message. There's a guy called Eric Hoffer. I came across this in 2008 when my own world collapsed, where I lost a £5 million business due to the credit crunch. I took this message, and this message, last time for talk the Creole proper because I reach the people then all over the country. It says, in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists, by Eric Hoffer. The second message is by Dr. Swee, when I actually build the economic model for Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew na in lead Singapore, Dr. Swee na in build the economic model. And he won the Singaporeans and won any third world country. He said one of the tragic illusions that many countries of the third world entertain is the notion that politicians, where yesterday they I mean teacher, or them they work in a PZ, and civil servants can successfully perform what we they sweat for, entrepreneurial functions. He was very clear that politicians and civil servants should focus on what they do best and leave business, which is where you make money for a country, to entrepreneurs and professional managers. In Sierra Leone, on these two, what he quotes, we don't violate these two things. Because in Sierra Leone, Una insists say now people that have PhD and MBAs for going inside on our politics. Well, go look, Bome. Go look the river where they run through, which is Sambagota. Go look at. This is what the MBAs and PhDs don't bring Una. Because in times of change, people that learn new things and they inherit the earth, not only want them, when they don't school for failure. Okay? The second point is the man to talk about politicians and civil servants cannot raise your country. You need business people on the ground controlling which belong to the country. So let me go forward. I hope that makes sense. So this is Reggie Cole. These are the plan and the duffel bag. My minimum in MBA schools, and they teach you about the minimum acceptable button. Okay, the MBAs or whatever they call it, a minimum acceptable button. Right. Now, the minimum Missy for Sierra Leone over the next 10 years, that's 120 months, 5 years, yes? So that's 2 terms of any political party. It's 100 billion GDP. And the key driver of those words is to reclaim, rebuild, and prosper, so that we will able for once in our life live under the words the way they now is Salon emblem, when our unity, freedom, justice. The first rule of this plan is to make sure that every policy is based around keeping the family together. Strong families, strong workforce, strong nation. Look at in Norway, look at Sweden, look at Singapore. These people, they built a system where they keep the family together. Because once you break the family, you've broken everything. And Sierra Leone is a prime example of this, where our politicians, our business people, they sit on a salon and they do the bad things, they send their wealth and picking them overseas. That's a recipe for failure. No country has ever industrialized without strong family systems. So Sierra Leone GDP rises when the family rise. Now, I don't hear beaucoup arguments on social media. Some people still to this day, even I don't try to explain, do not understand what's in a private sector versus privatization. So it's important that I go through this slide here today. Now, what's in our government in rule? If you listen to me, Your government, never mind what age you are, you could be 99 listening to me right now. The government now you parents. We the citizens, they win at the picking them. The parent is responsible and supposed for provide certain things for the picking them. That's the citizens. The parents supposed for set the national vision. The parent, the government, supposed to own the strategic assets. The government supposed to regulate the market, and the government supposed to protect its citizens. Now, two keywords where Awala you understand and now you aid. Private sector. Private sector is full of business people, small business, entrepreneurs, market woman, person they make candle like manage candle. This is private sector. And the government in job now for create an environment that enhances and supports private individuals. Why? Because if the government not provide that kind of environment, then everybody look for government job where they drain the government in resources. But is Abu able for set up your own transportation system? Mary able for set up your own gara, creating whatever? Fine, it don't take the weight of government. How? It take care of itself. It create jobs for other people. That's the private sector. Now, waiting at privatization. This now the Tiwoga for kill now the salon economy. And if I have from day one, if me play a part in salon, would they banish this instantly? There will be no sacred cows. Because this don't wreck the United Kingdom, this don't wreck the USA. They don't know where they're going now. They're lost. Okay. This privatization, now the transfer of public assets to private interests. Let me explain. The fish where they inside Atlantic Ocean, it belongs to you where Sidon and Masingbi. But what you don't do, they don't give it to Chinese. So you not they get the benefit of that fish. The diamond where Sidon and Kono, it belongs to you where Sidon and Putloko. But they don't get into Koidu Holdings. So you know they get the benefit of that diamond day. The iron ore, Namangampa mines, it belongs to US Children of Free so right now. But you know they get the benefit because it don't go to GL Holdings, where they take their money and go bank them at Totola, Virgin Islands. The blessing of Sierra Leone, which I believe is the Garden of Eden in a God in mind, is we have 44 minerals, we have predictable weather, we have arable land, fertile soil, natural harbor, and we see them third from bottom at the world, like we OrWanKasu say. So we don't deal with family. The next formula where there's a duffel bag is something called production. To make things, to manufacture things. Any country, another manufacture things in good numbers for export, not a better country. Proven. Go look the HDI index. And the formula where me learn from one of my mentors, a guy called Rich DeVos, where, they with him for 7 years. In the 1994s, he was the fourth richest person in America, Rich DeVos. He came up with this formula for let basic people to understand. He said man's material wealth equals natural resource, which we get 44 of them, plus human energy, which we get idle youth. That's alone 70% youth unemployment. So we don't get 3/4 of the formula already. Man's material wealth equals natural resource plus human energy. What we need is the tools. The tools mean the brains to do it, the money to do it, and the vision to do it. That's what 64 years, we not get by none of our politicians for 64 years. That's why Sambagota exists. That's why you're sitting in darkness right now. That's why you pipe not a run right now. That's why you can't flush your toilet right now. Because you have never had this, which you see so today. So natural resource we get. Human energy, we get idle youth dying on Kush today. You've got that. What you lack is the tools, the capital, the machinery, the brains. You've never had it. Don't argue with me. Look at the results. Sambagota. You got tourism in Sierra Leone with all the beaches that we will get. One day in Gambia today, one day in Gambia produces more tourists than we produce a whole year. There is something fundamentally wrong. with our politicians. Now, privatization, we don't talk about that. I don't explain to you. It's just about ownership. Owning what belongs to the people. The beach, now you get her. The fish, now you get her. The bauxite, now you get her. Not of foreigners get them. And they can't show on a country there where do which are the tell on a show, and then I want to tell me at the end, would I prefer? Then country then there, or you prefer Sierra Leone? Because privatization exports profits and keeps poverty. Nation that we don't sell strategic assets now rent their own wealth. 6:50 p.m. this evening on LBC radio, the listeners are the guy from the supermarket. Then they complain that they have no money. Who's side the money go? The money don't go overseas because they privatize everything. Sierra Leone loses billions yearly through foreign extraction, yet they don't want to na country. So my scheme calls for a minimum of 51 to 100% state ownership from day one when I'm involved in this. I'm not taking no crap. 51 to 100% ownership. We're going to yield long-term profit, control, and stability. Ownership is the foundation of sovereignty. And they go through this now, quick. Look at all the meanings. So they go through, and I will call all. We got diamonds, we got gold, iron ore, bauxite, rutile, zircon, ilmenite, chromites, coltan, cobalt, manganese, graphite, platinum group minerals, rare earth element, moissanite, silica sand, granite, stone aggregates, clay, kaolin, limestone, timber, marine fishery stock, deep water ports, 5 river basins, fertile agricultural land, cocoa, coffee, palm oil, granite. All these things are falling in hands, and you wonder why you can't feed the pikin. And you wonder why the roads don't work. And you wonder why we affect 10 years for MCC money, because we don't take all length here and put in in their hand. Privatization is a scam. Let's take a look at Singapore. Here. I don't know if you see this book. Yeah? From Third World to First by Lee Kuan Yew. Right? What did Lee do? Lee, the leader, he said, me go lead this country with discipline. And he did. But he understanding limitation. Now he make go find Dr. Swee. He said, Dr. Swee, can put the economy together? So then get independence in 1965. In 1974, they formed this year called Temasek Holding. Understand that Singapore not get any resource except human resource. They not get diamonds and graphite. They went, Singapore was poorer than Sierra Leone when they take independence. Poorer than the country where she don't so right now we not get water and electricity. Now they formed Temasek Holding. How does that work? Then decide very earlier on. Say this sort of government property, these are the people and property, and this sort of government that directs this industry, this will go fend CEO them from wherever they come in the world, that they can manage all NTR for we, because we not sabi. You got to understand your limitations. Salo with tribalism. You got to understand your limitations, right? So they separate them and they say, we not ownership no more. Now the way you get your taxi, you give Musa for drive for you. Now you owner. Musa can give you all the profits you don't make at the end of the day that you pay out of that or whatever deal. That's how you work this model. So then go to town. They own them banks, they own them ports, they own their airlines, they own them telecoms infrastructure. I could go on and on. Today, that country where the man studied in England and America, Lee Kuan Yew, then GDP per capita is quoted between 94,000 to 126,000. It depends where you look. But then purchase power parity is the highest in the world by any country at 156,000. This country, dollars, American dollars, this country was poorer than Sierra Leone. The United Kingdom, who said the man study, then GDP per capita at 56,000. You know why? Aggressive privatization over the last 40 years. Now, for the politicians, where they watch, where they get the tremble at them boots right now. Where they watch, no vision. All of you now. Let me tell you what this kind of plan they do for now. Singapore pays its politicians the highest in the world, at least 10 times more than any other country. The prime minister makes a base income of $1.6 million a year. Ministers then, the earn salary is benchmarked to top private sector roles. Now I ask you, you know want that? You want when you don't finish government, so you go to a commission of inquiry, then seize yours, then freeze yours, then do this, then do that. Well, if you want waiting and get a Singapore, we have to waiting and do na Singapore. It's that simple. Okay, and then base the economy on meritocracy. Not so Uda Isabi, now which you would do, which is Sabi do. Not so Mina Mende, Mina this, Mina that. None of that. In fact, Lee Kuan Yew had 3 nations to deal with. Each one of those nations had tribes, within them. So you get Indians, you get Malay, and then you get Chinese. Now I make it decide say no with the Banam, just like waiting Kagami now Rwanda. Okay, this not just some of Temasek, them business the way they own. Then company and then they make money for Singapore people. So they own Singapore Airlines, ST Engineering, DBS Bank. I like this quote now. So now this book about DBS Bank, I read and quick one. I know so we don't run for time, but this is a very important lecture here. So when I bear me, it says Development Bank of Singapore, DBS, both became leaders in their own field. DBS helped finance our entrepreneurs who needed venture capital because our established banks had no experience. Yeah, then create bank where they help the budding entrepreneurs them. Then they own the telephone corporation. Every time you make a phone call in Singapore they get rich. Keppel Corporation, and so on and so forth. Take the Temasek they invest in other businesses like Tencent, like Alibaba in China, including BlackRock. Last October, they spared 666 billion of dividends by the nation by this
Okay.
company.
Reggie.
Now, this week, Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister of the UK, is mooted by Clive Lewis say they want change for Andy Burnham. Now, 3 weeks ago, I had the pleasure, thank you to somebody, I had the pleasure to go sit down with Andy Burnham. And I tell you what, I didn't have this big audience. Now, so it's silent so. Now, Andy Burnham say, when I get into power, if I get into power, I'm bringing all of our public assets back into public hands. I shouted, hallelujah. I shouted, hallelujah. Because it
Okay,
don't make sense, Seth. Now,
Reggie.
yes.
I don't know if you want reach somewhere that you all fire. That we do an interval of interaction and
Okay.
then come back and then continue with the lectures because you know what in
It's deep.
no one forgets information overload.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I don't know.
So let's do,
No, absolutely. I
let's
mean,
do 2 more slides
just
and I stop.
yeah,
2 more slides.
do 2 more slides and then
okay.
conclude it for
Okay.
now, and then
Yes.
we do an interaction and then we come into the second phase.
Okay,
Sure.
fantastic. Okay,
Okay.
2 more slides.
Yes.
So why Sierra Leone can hit $100 billion based on which I don't see? Number one, we already have $1 billion worth of profit where they escape Salone every year. They go to a different place from different owners. The minimum, that's minimum. Okay, so you do the 17 CEO model. Each district gets a CEO. When a world-class CEO, not so because it's a BBN now and I go school. No. Proven world-class CEOs. And the CEO in task, apart from good governance of the organization, is cash flow forecast, profit and loss account, balance sheet. Then they maximize the profits of each one of those districts. Okay? Then 60% of that profits they stay in the districts to build the schools, the hospitals, all the infrastructure that people need to provide the loans for business people inside our districts. That's how you build $100 billion GDP Sierra Leone. Okay, so the GDP they accelerate through production, not extraction. In fact, I will stop here. Let Una ask me questions.
Right.
Okay. Wow.
Comrades and compatriots of Sierra Leone, we don't listen to the first phase of Reggie Cole, the master dream builder in presentation. So before I even start for ask me a question, I just want to move over to Maria. Maybe Maria go get one or two commentaries then for make or maybe questions for ask, and then Misha go come in. Over to
Yes,
you, Maria.
absolutely. I mean, OrWanKasu, as we said, this today is going to be a lecture. Learn something new. And I just want to pick up on a couple of things that we say that I never thought about the government like that. Even yes, when England, let alone in Sierra Leone. You mentioned say the government, they're like our parents. And obviously as a parent, we're all parents here, you know, And as a parent, you're meant to provide provision. You're meant to keep safe your children. You're meant to be that role model for your children. You also mentioned something, say, if there's a strong family, yeah, there'll be a strong workforce and a stronger nation. But if we look Salon right now, this 2025 years old, there's no strong families because mama papa they lose them picking and through kush. So the family is already destabilized. Yeah. So if that family is destabilized, there isn't going to be a strong workforce, and if there isn't a strong workforce, it's going to be a very weak nation, isn't it? If the future generation now are into or dying from this kush and even poverty itself, where are we heading to? You know, and it's mind muggling. It's the information where they get, it gets you thinking. Where has this been all this time? It really gets you thinking.
Okay.
So I'm intrigued. Oh, and
Okay.
Casco.
Well, Reggie, respond to that first, and then
Okay.
I will come in.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm in my mid-50s. All through our lives, the one thing we they not teach we that the woman is the savior of a society. I guarantee you that now. Okay. I told Iron Lady, I say, what kind side? Iron Lady chased me for 2 weeks for let me become a blogger for Salon. But me know they do things in half measures. So when I came in, I had to go underneath to find what works in a society.
Mm.
What we don't do in a Salon, we don't ruin our women. A friend of mine, when I quite high up na salon, say, yeah, he say that class system when I'm used to, or this are the biology laws, this and he say, don't go. Now, if you can give a handbag and iPhone, they're yours. So with they ruin the one that we're supposed for the nurture. You see, a man has a flat chest to safeguard and protect. A woman has breasts to nurture. If we ruin the ones that we're supposed for nurture, we will ruin society. And wait a minute, the one every Sierra Leone right now where they watch. When they forget too quick. The people that were they in power right now, now the one that way me instigate long and short and pounder. The next generation after that, now the Kush generation. If I think so that they suffer now, when I'm not seeing that yet.
Okay.
We need to rein this in.
All right. Reggie Cole,
Yes, sir.
I want to see the Dr. Weeze. Now, so you call him?
Sweet,
Dr.
sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The Dr. Sweet way na in the brainchild for the economic development of Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
I want believe for say you see yourself as that Dr. Sweetie, right?
100%.
And yourself and most other people them where they view na so and way they now with social space when are Sierra Leoneans themselves see themselves as that Dr. Sweet, right? I got a question for you from somebody when Dimitri Yates.
Yes.
If you now so right now.
Yes.
Uh he asked a question, the 100 billion question. Wait. Yeah. I think say I
I think
lost
there's a previous question before that.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
question where he asked about how you do able for raise the money for bring the 100 billion. Okay, so please explain how 100 billion leverage equals to 20 plus billion. Please explain what leverage means and how it works.
Okay. I can
Then
answer
one
that.
of the question where I see first. I think I've been seeing another one before this, but I will ask this question first. Let you respond to them. Let's see what you say.
Okay. So there is 1 billion minimum a year profit from all the companies that I don't analyze already, right? Profit, not turnover. Profit. Now, when we take those companies back into our hold, because now we get them property then they not to wait mangeta, not to Ghanaian mangeta. Now, this is our property that God gave us. When we take possession back, we automatically they have 1 billion income a year. When you make 1 billion income a year, with the underlying assets, the Marampa mines, the Tonkolili, the this, the that, you able for go commercially, not IMF, not World Bank. You able for go out commercially and get a loan note for 20 to 25 billion, which you desperately need in Sierra Leone. 64 years, IMF not they build hospital for we. 64 years, World Bank not they build schools for we. And if we not get anything in there right, we're not going anywhere.
So
So you
make I
know,
interject quickly.
yes,
Reggie Cole, you mean the assets where we get so now we they use as a collateral for go
100%.
okay
100%. So
for
for
raise
example,
20 plus billion, not so?
for raise the 20 plus billion where you need for inject into the economy to build it.
Okay. If I can come back with another question to
Go
you
ahead.
from the same gentleman, when Dimitri Yates,
Yeah.
he say, so if we want to run our own mine, build our own factories, where will we get the money from without privatization? The key word is without privatization.
Yes.
Where will the injection of cash for machinery, buildings, staff, etc. come from?
Okay. Okay. So Dimitri then at England. So make an answer in a way that Ingo understand, but also I will help the Salon people to understand. So you did Buckingham Palace. Now you get Buckingham Palace. You short for money. All you do is you go to a financier and say, I get Buckingham Palace, I need 10 million. If I default, you can't take Buckingham Palace. So we already own the assets. Mampa Mines, the thing within the Dotty, it belongs to the Sierra Leonean people, not GL Holdings. Koidu, the diamonds belong to the people, not Sierra Leone Holdings. Me able worker with then two places a day. I work inside a room where private business. We're not, the reason why I'm straight in private source of funding, because when IMF give you money, as is proven all over the world, they have all these strings attached. Structural adjustment program, this and that, then devalue your currency. Private man not they do that. Private man, they give you money based on your collateral and say, now if you default, I they come for your collateral. So we're able to do this from day one. It's not hard. And I'm sure Dimitri just asked for the public because we don't talk about this, but he knows.
Okay, right. Maria, you get any question or make I just carry on? I get a question for Reggie. Okay. Reggie,
Oh. Yes, sir.
you talk about 17 CEOs
Yes.
for take care of all the districts them.
Yes.
CEOs as in terms of like a business, business kind of thing.
Correct.
So we former president Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma been talk about running Sierra Leone like a business. Was he right to say that?
Oh, his words were right, but his intentions, as is proven now, were totally wrong. EBK,
No, I'm talking about his words. I'm not talking about what EBK don't do.
right. I
I'm
just want to
talking about
clarify. When you say go one salon as a business, what he actually did was go own shares in those business. That's not the game. That's not why you were there. Your job was to run Sierra Leone's business. His words were right, but what he actually do, totally wrong.
right. So basically, I got another one about private sector and privatization. Let me clarify that area properly.
Mhm.
Okay, we get Maria. It gets in business in Sierra Leone. They do in business supporting the young picking them or maybe them push bobo them. They collect small money. They pay small tax to the economy, right? That is our own private business. Okay, now they call private sector.
Correct.
Okay, now when you talk about privatization, hmm, privatization, I want you explain to me what in that the privatization where you talk about different from what in Maria they do as a private sector entity.
Okay. Right. So let's go with another Maria. Localize them for the people to understand. Maria start for sell cookery. It becomes so reputable that you get the same cookery stop now every major town across the country where people they look for that in cookery by the Maria's cookery. They know because you get clean toilets, the food clean and healthy. Then they see where they cook everything. They support her. So where you go, Bo, where you go, McKinney, NPO, blah blah blah. You look for Maria. That's private sector. A serious government not they go into that kind of business. They go compete with Maria. Okay, but Maria in neighbor Musu. Instead of go open your cookery shop, now you get competition. That's private sector. Privatization. Now the assets them and utility them of the land, like Guma Valley, like Edsa, like Koidu, when a government supposed to find a way to make profit out of those, but they say no. Now we give to Jamil Sahid Mohammed. Then you run Sierra Fisheries. Also, Jamil gets the fish in the water. Now we get the fish. So a good one for them remember nostalgia. Now Jamil Sahid, which in NTC company, where they import 82% of all we commodity them, where in Pashekiminde, and then you take Lagunda, when I MK Suma. Lagunda na private enterprise. The profit or the loss or the MK Suma the sufferer. Jamil Said NTC. Now we commodity them. Now we asset them. If they sell diamonds, this and that, we gold. It doesn't work. It has not worked anywhere in the world. It'll work for the owners and the politicians, not the actual owners when are the people of the country.
Okay.
It will never work.
All right. Okay, Reggie.
Makes sense.
Privatization.
Yeah.
We will go sit down at classroom and listen to within lecturers and they tell we about privatization. The key word we then always they use about efficiency.
Right.
Government institutions them can seem for government can seem for get their hands into too many things. So when the government is running like for say let's say the fisheries, government workers them sometimes can say, "Oh, I just can't sit down now, so tell we the we want done and pay me." And I'm not go for be efficient. At the end of the day, then go pay me. Then you go see people and they drag them food for do what they're supposed to do for let the work itself, the service with them for provide, it becomes so efficient. So because it's not too efficient under government control, the government they say no waiting, I don't tell the headache. Make a transfer this responsibility to a private person. Where I transfer to a private person, that person they now go they give government money every month. Whatever profit that person they feel for make, let him make them. But as long as it is efficient. So the issue of efficiency come to play when it comes to privatization. Explain that to us, please.
Good. Thank you. What a very good question. I think this can break the back of this question now, OrWanKasu. Thank you very much. That's a very intelligent, well put together question to explain. You see, Lee Kuan Yew is study na the United Kingdom, is study na the United States. When he go back home now, we go start na Singapore. He decided that he may not see a trend where he not go take. Because back then in the UK, for example, the UK government may try for run car companies like Leyland, British Bedford, and stuff like that as a government entity. He said, no. Now, he and Dr. Swissy don't say, when you put a CEO, not a minister, not a friend, not nepotism, when you put a CEO whose income is based on the profitability of that entity, you business they fly. Because it runs as a business and not run as a government agency. So then CEO them they own hiring and firing, they own drilling of the workers. It's different from government employee where they want to go home 5 o'clock. So that's what I'm talking about, this 17 CEO model. Those guys are CEOs. They only get paid them bonuses on the result within at the P&L and the balance sheet. Their motivation is different from a government employee. Do you get it?
Okay.
I guess in some ways as well, it kind of holds them accountable. It's
It
all
holds
about
them accountable.
accountability.
Yes.
You
So
know.
what the government gets, the profit from that company they belongs to the government, then which belongs to the people. But the CEO, in own job, now for make that organization they as profitable as possible.
Okay. Now, Reggie,
Yes, sir.
another question where I want to ask you.
Fire through.
We always can look for learn from the best. When we don't see a proven example of someone's success, we go come to that person. They say, you know what, that you model we use, I want for replicator.
Mhm.
But over the years, we within a classroom, we don't learn how the IMF, World Bank, they treat Africa. Then get a blanket policy for Africa, and then they fail for realize the unique difference than we get in Africa in terms of we culture, with geographical proximities, and all in kind small things, that the tribal differences and all of that. So if we're going to look at Africa in a form of like an umbrella kind of or bird's eye view for say this is how Africa they, they and now so we go get for now one policy get for fit all and not work for certain countries. Okay, so this 17 CEO model where you dey talk about, we're very similar to the Singapore model. Hmm? How are you sure that if you implement this 17 CEO model, go work for Sierra Leone? Because it worked for Singapore, that means it will work for Sierra Leone without taking into consideration the cultural difference, the religious difference, the tribal difference, and the geographical proximity and the environment and all of those funny things. You don't take into consideration all of those things. It worked
Okay.
for Singapore, but would it
Okay.
work for Sierra Leone?
Okay. Will it work for Sierra? I'm writing this down. Will it work for Sierra Leone? Okay.
Yes.
Will it work for
Or
Sierra
model.
Leone?
Is it
Yeah, the
some kind of
model.
blanket
Wait,
one?
I'm writing it down, sir. I'm writing it down. Will it work for Sierra Leone? IMF. I propose we move forward on the slide. Then I can answer that question at the end.
Okay. Maria,
Okay.
what do you say?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. When you just say if how Singapore do if you go work for salon, just going back to what Reggie said earlier on is that Singapore didn't have anything. They didn't have anything to work. They were producing stuff, whereas we get waiting
Natural
44 million
resources.
rounds them.
Yeah.
So if Reggie will break it down, I'm sure he will say yes, it would work because we have all these things in our hands.
Yeah.
Over to you, Reggie.
Well,
Yes.
let's see how they break it down for you.
Okay. I'm coming to that question, but I want move to the pictures
Mhm.
because I want to know Udana Saloon not go one Twitter they can show them. Let me show you what happens when we take that thing over. So the three pillars of this plan in my duffel bag is based on family, it's based on making things like socks, gara, what would they sell? Okay, it's based on banishment of privatization. So together we can reclaim our wealth, build industries, build infrastructure, elevate every child, and drive Sierra Leone to 100 billion within 10 years. Now, when we do that, these are the results of doing this plan. You get universal electricity 24/7. You get modern national railway connecting all districts. You get clean pipe water, world-class hospitals, free quality education from primary to tertiary. You've got industrial parks. You've got affordable housing, a new city. You've got national food security and mechanized agriculture. You've got modern ports, airports, and logistics hubs. You've got youth enterprise fund and tech innovation hubs. Now, we can now to the end of this, but I just want this, then I can answer all una question they want to get. Okay. See, that was Singapore on the left-hand side before. A barren land. This they've not begin develop self at this point. That before it's not quite before. This was in the 80s now. Okay, but it was just it was a mud flat before. They have no resource. Look at Singapore today. Udan and Salona wants this. No begin go. This is Bangladesh. Look at the before on the right-hand side. Bangladesh, now 1971 and get started. It was East Pakistan before. They have no resources, none. Now they make me drawers and they make me t-shirt and whatever in Bangladesh. They earn from making those things, selling it at small retail stores. They earn 475 billion. Look like Bome than them before. Look when they don't clean the river waterways. Who don't know one alone? Now, these people, Shaka Stevens, the Magais, whether you like them or not, is irrelevant to me. I'm just telling you, they had no vision for Sierra Leone. You say why? Well, I'll move. That's why Sierra Leone, right now, as I speak to you, Sambagota looks like this. Sambagota looks like this. We have never had a visionary leader in Sierra Leone. Not one. So now we look at the 3 points. Singapore, no resource, nothing. $501 billion a year GDP. Bangladesh, no resource, nothing. $437 billion a year GDP. Sierra Leone with 44 minerals. 7 riverways. Predictable weather. Atlantic Ocean, 4 billion. Bro, my friend, this thing. So now, when I talk about Sierra Capital Holdings, this is a company will be based in the middle of Sierra Leone. And by the way, the middle of Sierra Leone is Bo. Just so we know, I don't check Orlando out. But at the middle of Sierra Leone, the base. You know, the base na Freetown self, because you want access to all 17 districts. That's the office. When you do that kind of office day, this is how Freetown would look like one day. Organized. People and get jobs. They're not idle. They're not sell pantry. They're busy doing their lives because we don't elevate their life. You check that Bome area, that Bay area there. Look at on the right hand side. Look the picture. Like current Bay down in Sierra Leone. You change into this because now you're doing 100 billion. Udana Salona wants the left picture. I want to see that person there. You check their Austin, their old Austin with Hill Station, Pademba Road, whatever. When a colonial, you restore them. You look at the left, then a Hill Station today, at the left-hand side. You restore them to this. Udana Salona one down there. You take a town like McKinney, look on the left-hand side now. After the 100 billion is injected in the economy, look at McKinney. Udana McKinney now one down there. You take Lumley area. Okay, after the 100 billion don't inject, we get planning and everything. We grow back our trees ecologically. We save our country. Udana Salona wants this. Okay, you take number 2 river, you develop them so that you don't get 7,000 tourists a year. You don't get 7,000 tourists in an afternoon. Udana Salona wants this. You take the towns and you develop them like when they get in Botswana and places like this. Villages in Botswana look like this. So these are like Bo, McKinney. Udana Bo and McKinney now want this. You develop a new city because Freetown non congestion or whatever. You develop a new city like in Mile 91 with proper planning, proper from day one. We don't dream because we get the money now. The kind side, the 100 billion is just a start. The next 2-3 years, now 300 billion, 400 billion, 500 billion. You get train, come back na Salon, Sierra Leone Railway. Udana Salon now want this. You get airports where Sierra Leone Airlines then park, so like where Qatar Airlines they can park, like where Emirates they can park, like where Ethiopia Airlines can park. Udana Salon now want this. You take Kabasa Lodge where government, repeatedly, multiple governments, even though it's private owned, don't ignore. The thing is full of kush and prostitutes. You take that in a restaurant or a boutique hotel where they charge expensive for let people go sleep inside the past presidents when they sleep. Udana Salona want this. You take FBC, you turn it into a world class, you rebuild Athens of Africa. Udana Salona want this. You take the villages, we keep with villages. Like I don't always say, we keep with culture, we keep with villages, but we make them fit for a human. You get electricity, you get air conditioner, you get satellites for make phone calls. Udana Salona want this. You take the farming lands, the way we get, we industrialize the farms because now we get with money. IMF and World Bank will never do this for us. Now we get for produce for we sell. You take with Gara, you get a textile factory like Napot Loco. Udana Salona want this. You take with palm wine. You be able for manufacture, like when Nigeria they export palm wine right now. You check with palm wine, it fit for export. Udana Salona want this. So let me
pause.
Now stop.
Okay.
And answer on our questions again. So let's go to your question. So you asked me, say, will it work for Sierra Leone?
Okay.
So now let me answer that question. Were you sick and go to hospital? Then they ask you if you're not Sierra Leonean, then give you a different treatment to it, and they'll give a Nigerian or somebody who come from Switzerland. The answer is no. Sierra Leone, they don't beat we down so much that we've come to accept. You see, I don't accept excuses. One of the first books that I read which changed my life was The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. It deal with something called, there's a chapter in there that deal with excusitis. Over a period of time, after they don't beat you down on life, you accept excuse. Let me tell you, human beings are the same everywhere in the world. Human beings are the same everywhere in the world. All I want respect. All I want good salary. All I want a good home. All I want food in table. All I want like picking and say. Now we get for show them. That's what Lee Kuan Yew did. They had a mud flat. Now he's showing people. They say this. In the man to man place at the mud flat. He say 10 years from now this will be a metropolis. If he said a believer, no, but in get division like I have. So I don't need somebody in permission to implement this. With a bulldoze, go ahead. What we don't create a scenario like this, we don't know go one day.
Okay. Who that na salon no want this? That's the big question. Maria.
Okay. Very, very detailed, very thorough. Question day from Dimitri. Dimitri says, so if we want to run our own mines, build our own factories, where would we get the money without privatization? Where will the injection of cash for machinery, buildings, staff, etc. come from?
Yeah, I think we don't answer that question because that's what I was talking about, the Buckingham Palace scenario.
Okay.
Yes.
The asset belongs to us. We don't need permission. The money is out there. I know private institutions and private people would love some money. All they want is, okay, I will give you the money. I just need collateral.
The side where you talk about we don't they don't kind of fashion we for accept certain conditions brings me to a documentary I did watch some years back.
Yeah.
A young girl picking because it gets small mental issue and nobody behave as normal like the other picking there. The so-called parent or guardian that the village will been getting speaking beats the picking to a point where Ibuale the picking die. Fortunately, the picking survive, left the village, go begin turn bigger na streets.
Yeah.
Somebody can meet this picking stranded in the streets,
Mm-hmm.
call him. He say, "Who's you come out? What na you people then? Blah blah blah." So he try for return this picking back to your home. He go to the home for go try for get the picking back into in family for help the picking. We then see the picking, the one chase the picking with matter pencil and stick and say now which? Say the picking a witch. The picking they ask him if he know witch, he say yes. They ask her which in a witch. You don't understand which in a witch. Because over the years, they don't beat her and say in a witch. So he accepts say in a witch. But is she really a witch?
No.
That was a documentary where affects me so much. Talking about accepting with conditions over the years reminds me of that. Sierra Leoneans, we don't find ourselves in a situation where say, we politicians they talk say we na donor economy, we na donor country. So we cannot eat if they not give we donor, if we not go bigger.
Thank you.
And they look at the pictures them, are they filled with hope? Are they look at the pictures the way they display, are they filled with hope? And I want for make what you don't present so today, make the viewers them not look at them in any other different way. Make them look at them genuinely to say If Singapore, we don't give as an example, can turn around to such country, Rwanda can turn around in the 90s, 21st century, 1994. Rwanda was worse than Sierra Leone. They had genocide. They be they chop each other, right? With cutlass. We see that. We study that. We experience that. Okay. Now Rwanda, they develop like this. Botswana, it's another country. But why not Sierra Leone with 44 minerals?
Thank you.
I'm just saying this out of which I don't see so putting together. But Maria, I don't know if you get anything for adding to this, but the one day way they watch with today, make them watch with an open mind
Yeah.
and see when governments get for looping, then say, you know what, let's look for our Sierra Leonean professionals, economists, people that we understand about running with business with money. We're not Sierra Leoneans them. We bring them car, we give them the CEO positions. 17 CEO. We pick them. We give them position and they say, now run this. We they put such with standard. If you not produce this, we they sack you or we need to give you this. So we go see how then CEO also go able for run with country. Because we get this habit for look at we politicians as the one way sabi all and know all and get all.
Never.
The minute where presidents don't talk or a leader or MP don't talk, hey, the power don't talk. Final. Now you know the leader, now you know we boss, now you they listen to. Anything you say no more, they be you. We people and get that culture there. Too much respect being put to politicians them. Wait for be we servants them for serve we, but now we they continue for serve them, like we master them. Okay, now you know the power. Which you don't talk, you don't done. Whether it is good for them or not, they're not. They don't care. So over to you, Maria. I don't know if you want to add to this.
I mean, I think say it all go back to what Reggie say in the beginning. Um, there's never been a politician that had this vision for Sierra Leone and the Sierra Leone people. And wait till you just show this slide the way you just show of what could be, okay, if the government go govern like parents to leave something for their children.
Thank you.
I think people will be running to go back home. People like myself, absolutely. Because when I see that, because you are enticed to do things with your eyes when you see what the potential could be like, when you see what the future could look like. So I think when you don't display their photo they also today, I think people are going to be sitting back and thinking, this guy is leading us somewhere. Because we politicians are not ever show them kind of image they are so.
Never.
And you're absolutely right. When you come, you tell we for say, wait here, they can't tell you now, politicians are not ever shown that kind of thing there. So, and I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't.
You don't.
And seeing it now actually gives me hope that actually I won't have to fear to go to Syria. I'm not going for fear for take for care me picking them. Say if they drink this water, so something will happen to them. If they make so go so that I won't have to have that fear. Now I have a bit more hope than I had yesterday. My hope is a little bit more from which you don't show me that could be for Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And I hope that I really, really hope for say the politicians them go watch this and actually tap into this and tap into you. And I'm sure that there are other people like yourself that want to invest and that want to for push the country go before. But then they knock and it's not going anywhere. And as OrWanKasu say, if you're constantly being told something, if you're constantly told that you are this, you are that, eventually you're going to believe it. And I think the Salon people now don't believe for say, Salon don't ever get for change.
Yes.
We went through 10 years of war where people got their hands cut off, where Bele woman and then please all those things.
Yes.
So now people are just like, you know what? It's not going to change. It is what it is. Every 4 or 5 years, other politician will come and it's the same thing. So I think people are just like fed up. They don't see any way. So hopefully by waiting you don't present so today, there'll be just a little bit of hope for people. Definitely
Okay.
for me.
Yeah.
Of course,
And we all have to work together.
Yeah.
Whether that the diaspora, whether over you want to over, so it's collective. We have to work together.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So Reggie Cole, I can listen to you audios.
Mm-hmm.
You get a phrase we can put up, we can say reclaim, rebuild,
Mm-hmm.
and prosper.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, somebody just really asked the question, yeah. They say, how can we reclaim our assets and natural resources that have been privatized? Examples: the airports, the container section of the ports, Marampa mines, Sierra Rutile, diamonds in Kono, Vemicco, etc., etc. How do we reclaim, rebuild, and prosper? Over to you.
Yeah. So let's go back to the start. The most important thing that your life, not your family. That's the most important thing. Apart from your health and your time, we know that, but the family. So every day, tomorrow morning, a family will be destroyed in the courts. There will be a divorce. And nobody the bat an eyelid about that. It's a divorce. Every contract is there to be frustrated. Every contract is there to come out of. There's ways to do it. You breaking the contract. You taking back what belongs to you. Even if you have to pay fines over the years, you can document it. We will pay you bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit for what them don't take from you before. But this land, Sierra Leone, where God give, we are not giving contract with Vimetco, this and that, is our land. The moment we understand that, the moment we have leadership, we're able to stand, like where Chawe kick the IMF and World Bank and the French, like where that woman in Namibia, the Triple N, 24 hours after inauguration, kicked out the oil companies and say, the oil belongs to us. That's what we got to do. Otherwise, let me just say on the end of this game, all we try to hope for, all we want to below Nasarona for nothing. We're going nowhere. Nowhere.
Reggie,
Yes, sir.
where I go salon recently, I go see this place where they say, Madam, you don't sell to the Chinese.
Yes.
This place where they call Black Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
There you go.
And I want to let you know, say, you would come with your proposals to say, you know what, we are going to pay you back whatever final thing, bit by bit. But Chinese government, that particular strategic location where they don't buy, where they say they don't buy from Malabio, they don't go left out without a fight. Military intervention go get for candidates, some kind of war. Because
Well,
they see the potential of the place, how they manage for persuade Madabio for sell Sierra Leone, part of Sierra Leone, to China.
no, no. So that answer, they're not persuade Madabio. Let me explain why I say they're not persuade Madabio. The person you're talking about, where Ernest Baikoma give power, was unemployed for 22 years, living in the council flat. There is no persuasion where it can't own money. They're not persuading. This is the man. It don't sell most of Salon, but here's what I'm telling you. I am unwilling to accept the status quo. Right? China, for what we know, China not the first international wars. They haven't yet. They came threatening at the area. I now believe say they're going to start with Salon. And I believe, say, if I'm in the room, we're going to have a discussion with the Chinese people and say, listen, we want to build a relationship with you. But we yourself know, say, the country you come out. If not so them they do now, if America they teach now, so now never go on develop. Now we want to develop a country. We can do it together or we can do it without you. But we're not doing it your way. I'm telling you, Number one, the man was illegal when he sold you that land as a president. That's number one. I'm telling you, we'll come to a deal where the people of Sierra Leone get the benefits of this. Una get what una get. If una allow pay for una machine, we will. But this is our country. OrWanKasu, Salona, you get time, me brother. Not to wait, man, get time. Then they ask you permission. Just here, just today. Then they can pass, then they try to pass something in Parliament when they announce tomorrow in the UK. When now, if you can't say refugee or whatever, you have to, you did 20 years. 20 years. They're not asking you, OrWanKasu. Who shall we come out for? We get for be asking these people permission for our success. They're not asking you. Why? What are this thing? If travel mean they wait for France, if Niger for years, France they pay them $1 billion a year, $1 billion a year for the uranium. When they take back the uranium within 18 months, they're making $300 billion a year. Why do we need these people's permission? Now the same God with the worship or not? I know, is it the same God? Yes or no? We will not need them permission. It's our land.
So, Reggie Cole.
Yes.
I know say over the years in your own business as a private businessman, you don't differentiate for we a private business entity versus the privatization. As a private businessman, you don't use the system, this capitalist system, for develop yourself to a point to say you don't become a successful businessman, and then you come up with your ideas. You think say the way our country dey now, Sierra Leone, you think say this model where they try for bring come now Sierra Leone, that we are going to take, reclaim, waiting they don't pull now behind. The forces we don't capture with system over the decades, the Bretton Woods institutions, the World Bank, the IMF, the international, the UK, Europe, America, and all of these international forces them, we don't penetrate inside Sierra Leone. You, Reggie Cole, and you probably few 17 CEOs will get ideas thinking that we are going to use the model of reclaim, rebuild, and prosper. You think say them forces then they go able allow that for let it happen in Sierra Leone? You think so?
Okay, so let me just tell you the answer to that question. Of course, nobody we don't own you and they make money out of you wants to see you go, because that's how they survive it. What I'm saying is, me no want to be president Nassau. What I'm saying is, we need a strong leader. And here's the thing about this plan. The MP they're not get for thief. The civil servant they're not get for thief. The judiciary not get for thief. The army not get for thief. The police not get for thief. The president not get for thief. They will be handsomely rewarded. It's the only way this is going to work, by the way. It doesn't work by that, oh, this person is like this. Then get skin in the game for the success. So once they don't understand that, and they love Sierra Leone, we are let the world can fit 8 million people now. Now we see, who say Vietnam go see down, who say India go see down. America, listen, Traore has shown us 2 fingers. I'm building my country. You do unto Sankara, you know you do unto me. And which other people don't respond? Because the people don't get a taste of Sankara and then they see Blaise Compaoré 19 years after, then see the difference between a puppet and somebody who care for him people. The people and they sleeping around about now, they protect that man in the net. Then they sleep on the roundabout because they say, before you come for go killer, you got to ride over with us. Watch, what they say is, when you take some of this vision plan You take and go now Rosanda, you show them the village, how the village go be once we take we land. You take and go Koidu, you show the paramount chief, listen, if we take this diamond, this is what will be. You will be rich without stealing, without bribes.
So,
Once you show people, you see, they say once you don't see something, you can't unsee it. But nobody not ever talk to them people. Also, all they've done is give the rest, polo, and some money.
so the key word now, na patriotism.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But for me, it's personal now. For me, it's personal. You know why?
Mm.
I hate injustice. Let me explain. The witsman them, then don't read too much, man. Too much. I know you're successful as a black person in this country, you're treated differently to a white person. I know if you come, if you come as a refugee or whatever, you treated different. So you cannot be constantly talking about immigration. Oh, they're coming on boats. Then, but you want a company and they steal the people their wealth and bring and cancel you. No. No. Enough is enough.
Okay.
No. Not a work so. And I want to talk to every politician who don't stay in a salon. The majority of una from independence, as soon as una gets money, una don't send una wife and picking and go overseas. What kind of life is that? Don't you want a society where you wife and picking able to because we get good education, we get electricity, we get good medical? Don't you want that? Some of you guys don't even have a relationship with your children. In fact, some of you, your children resent you because of that. You send them go overseas. You go put them at this, you put them at that. They don't go now, they don't want nothing for do with you because they say, for make money, no money, I make you get rid of me. I know they get me money, hello daddy, hello mommy. So that you go make money, rogue money. So we need to think, we need to talk to these people in very difficult terms.
All right. We don't do quite a good justice to this discourse, not so, Maria.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely
Yes.
an eye opener, very um, educational. You know, as we say, this was going to be a lecture. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And I
And
hope that the reviewers them have really tuned in, you know, and really listened keenly to what Sierra Leone could be, you know, and we have to hold our politicians accountable. I mean, somebody asks, Victoria Thorpe asks, he say, what advice would you give to the Sierra Leone government to foster the rise of private sector and support small business in Sierra Leone? So whose advice would you give to the
Yeah.
government first of all?
So thank you, Victoria Thorpe. As I said, I don't go underneath the bonnet of this thing. I am telling you, you can get your private sector business going well, but if peace and security not in a place, if you get for bribe people to do business, yes, you might get rich, but you're not really living your true self. So we can't look. Part of this money, part of this plan is to reinforce the judiciary with foreign judges. We don't happen before. Let nobody tell me uncle go work na Gambia in the 80s when I am the Chief Justice for Saloma for school. We know say the late Black Hunter go
like
work na
content.
Belize, right? So people do these things because they recognize say we system don't suck. We need independent people then. So we need independent judges. We need to reinforce the army and tell them within that them benefit where this plan come. So they will protect. They're not going for the big. They're not going for they wait for a bag of rice. Then we'll see, say, listen, if this plan work, this is what's going to happen for you. We do the same to the police. We start there because we need to keep an environment where business can be done. Me, I don't have several businesses over. I'm calculating the other day now over 300 million. I don't put in the UK economy. But one day I'm not going to meet minister. One day I'm not going to meet permanent secretary. One day I'm not bribe nobody. When you create that environment, then you will talk about the private sector. You cannot. The private sector is littered with bribes. The thing that what the talk say we hate, that's what they're doing. They're bribing. They're doing this on the hand. So until we get a framework of justice, go back to unity, freedom, and justice, we're not going anywhere. Now the bad news then I get for that. We Salona got no sign.
Okay. Reclaim, rebuild, and prosper. For let the country prosper, the young population get to be healthy and to some extent gain themselves with some skills, whether a practical skill or kind of academic skills, for make a country prosper. Today, the country has been ravaged with Kush.
Yeah.
The next generation of potential leaders, they're all Kush takers.
Correct.
And even probably before they even get to that age, we we go they go we own further away from the leadership and stuff. Most of them probably gonna meet the untimely death because waiting don't go inside them blood right now. They not get no way when they go able to flush them out. Depend on don't come out, that the foot them. Some of them the scratch, the place don't begin to itch. Now just a matter of scratching as then scratch the penda open. Eventually they're going to die. And some of them they look at themselves right now, they see them company, they don't fail, they don't fall, they don't die. They say no say they are next in line because the pendado open. There is no way for make them go reverse that pendadi let go well. So they are seeing themselves going down the same road, the same path with them company don't go. This is the fate of many young people in Sierra Leone. In a situation like this, how can that country prosper? Because the word prosperity encompasses a lot. You can forget health, wealth, and an environment we conducive for good living. Just like what Maria say, it give me hope for Kego me picking them, my family na Sierra Leone because I know say they go drink clean water, they go live in a clean environment, they go able for see opportunities outside them go say, you know what, let me come home. They call the Rwandans and they fly go back to the country. They don't want to live in the UK again. The one they waiting in Poland right now, they fly go back to Poland because the UK economy depend plunge. Then we don't come the early 2000s, they don't can see, they don't work at the factory, they don't build their houses. As they see the economy they plunge, don't long go. They don't open a business system. So how can we prosper in a society of Kush, we controlled by the leaders of we governments?
Okay.
Over to you.
Yeah. So Aranta, you say Singapore had a worse problem. Them get serious drug problem themselves. Serious drug problem. They're a hopeless nation. This is why I'm saying, once you get a leader, we start for show you how your life can be. There are certain things you will not do. Right now, we don't have that. Right now, we have "Come vote for me, I'll give you a bag of rice." We do not have a leader with vision where they explain the vision to the people. So this word, HOPE, hope, which is helping other people excel, will be buried in the hearts of the people and no say, you know what? No, this Kusha, I don't need that because there's a better tomorrow for me. The people don't have hope, OrWanKasu. That's why they're doing what they're doing. Because the leadership, the parents, when at the government, now they communicate hope to them visually that they can see. That's it. It's no miracle. A lot of times when they look for like a scientific answer to a problem, there's not. All Lee Kuan Yew did is sat down and gave his people vision. The man even, there's a speech where he even talks, say, 1,000 years from now, we will still be here. Then he clarified, say, not me, but the ones that we've grown up now, they will be here. They will be standing here. They'll be identifiable, recognizable. Vision. You build a vision. I said for 64 years, visionless leaders. If you want the proof in the pudding, look at Kabasa Lodge. If you want the proof in the pudding, go to Tijan Kabay and also grass they grow. If you want proof in the pudding, look at Sambagota. We've had visionless people. Period.
You master dream builder.
Yes, sir.
Udia, the one tier one big you. It's And I know they can feel say me that. I want to beg you one thing.
Go on.
Do you what they do you master dream builder reclaim rebuild and hope? Do you not say something you go make some man feel say na into the pool because you don't tell me the pool inch per we. Will not let that at all. I beg you. Because what we want now with society,
Mm.
we don't begin identify una. Okay? We don't begin identify una small small.
Mm.
And by God in power, we go begin use them platform there for make una they come lecture with small small.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody get their own areas of expertise, who side and get a niche, who side and able for present themselves for society, we go be benefit society.
Mhm.
So all what me, Maria, and the rest of the team now, Mr. Mo Bangura, they do, they set the stage. Una come, una can talk to we. What you don't tell we so today, it don't give me hope, it don't give Maria hope. It don't give the viewers them hope. The
Yes.
pictures them where people can see, where you just present there.
Mhm.
Those are possible pictures
Of
for
course.
Sierra Leone. If that can be a hope, not listen to what other people they say about Reggie Cole or do about Reggie Cole. Do what you do. Likewise, the other professionals them continue for do what they do. Now, so as you done yesterday, I did interview somebody yesterday at this platform.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a message na the platform. That person there, na the leader, na the chairman for the Well Body Group.
Okay.
And when I talk to Sise, Mohammed Sise,
Yeah.
these are people that do something good for we communities. Those are
Correct.
people we want in platforms like this to come and talk to us,
Yes.
right? Just as we have other people away now, economists them, we understand about the economy for can talk to us. We want professionals them. We don't
Yes.
open this consortium of Sierra Leone professionals. We know say we not going to go look for foreigners them for can do something for we in our country. Inside that consortium, they who don't who the government, who the serious leader, then the patriotic leaders they don't take over. Now that consortium they tap into who wants 17 CEOs on for 17 districts. Who wants medical professionals, 17 of them for head the 17 hospital them na the entire something like that. I hope say that makes sense.
Yes. I just want to qualify something.
Yes, sir.
Which is very, very important is on the 17 CEOs. I want to qualify this so let someone not misquote me. They don't all have to be Sierra Leoneans. You see, that's another thing that Singapore did. Because you know mean get all the mind in order to go force somebody way not to CEO for go be a CEO overnight. He
Mm.
went and he bought international human capacity to can solve
Just,
a
just
problem.
like how Abdullah Conte go as a chief
Thank
justice.
you, thank you. So
Yes.
that's what he did. So in the likes of health, for example, inside my duffel bag, in the likes of health, I know exactly how to go knock the most. Like Cuba, they got the best doctors there in the world. They don't earn a lot because they're inside communist country, but they love their country. They see don't they? But we can go bring somewhere. Can't help with this health system. Cuba has the best doctors in the world.
And the same way the COVID take place, first team of people and we dispatch for go help China and Cubans.
Correct? And they even go Italy, they go Europe. They have the best doctors in the world.
Yeah.
Okay? So we'll bring them on in there. India has the best teachers in the world. It's proven. We'll bring them on in there. Mr. says, Mr. Joseph teach me that. Well, we'll bring them en masse for can fix your education system. We're not so they replace the alien too, but we know say the training world over the years is not up to par. You take like the Vietnam army, you bring them come in to come and retrain our army. You fed a good police country, you bring them come in, can retrain our police. We start again. Basically, Sierra Leone, we need to quote unquote mentally demolish it and start again. Because
Yeah.
if we continue on this trajectory, I'm telling you, year after year, the same sorry tale. Nothing will change.
An overhaul.
Yes.
Okay.
We need to
Well,
bring discipline. We need to all these things, discipline. Do you know in Singapore you can't chew gum in the street? In Singapore, you can't spit. That's why the place cleaned. The man explained to them, say, this picture, so until you get sick, you go infect another person. We small at this country. You can't do these things, but it takes the leadership with a vision
Vision.
where we know get for 64 years. Would I act? We've never had it. We've never had it. Never.
I see the passion. You know, when you can deliver, you message there, the passion where you can come along with. Thank you, some of you can vex for you.
We've never had it. We've
Yes.
never had vision. But 44 million God give. God there up there, they say, what you go do for the while now? I don't give them predictable weather. They don't say 6 months of the year rain they can. They don't say 6 months of the year na sunshine. But then sit down and not get food. Then basic food and the importer.
Understand.
Hey, boy! Come on, man. Come on.
Bastard game builder.
Yes, sir.
I'm at the corner of his screen. A big. But yeah. But yeah, long
Yes.
up.
You know, it's so detailed that people will really, I think after this show, yeah, so I think the people will rewatch. They will rewatch.
Yeah.
They will send on to the important leaders them Willie Salon.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that then said will take the time for watch. But I really think say waiting it for happening now is that as OrWanKasu say, if they come,
Yeah.
that is platform here so and can give you an update.
Yes.
Like how you say the CEOs are not just get to be salon people
No.
you know. Like how you say Cuba has the best doctors, India has the best teachers. You know, if we pick people from around the globe, I think definitely, you know, it's gonna be a good one. A hopeful one. You know,
Absolutely.
and I definitely think for say if you come back time to time and just give you updates, and I think that would really give hope to the people
Yes.
you know, because when they see which and then what? People will be intrigued and then what? And then what?
Yes.
This guy's up to something, he's on to something.
Yeah.
So I think they definitely would need to see you more and more. Even if it's just like, I don't know, every couple of months you say, okay, the show before, this not happen now, and I think people's hope definitely rise a little bit. You know,
I'll give you a point just to buttress what you don't say. Then you, in your own mind, Maria, and the listeners, the viewers as well, go pick this. You know, Chelsea football team.
Mhm.
Chelsea football team was a mid-table joke, bottom self. They can go relegation. They were almost one day. That's where they were.
yeah,
Now, Abramovich carry money. Waiting at the money in real case. That's a $100 billion GDP plan to be activated. Now I say, I need a good manager, so we need a good president, we need a good leader. Right. Put the team together. I mean, I cup me one win. Chelsea no me win cup for years. So like what the feel say Salon impossible for that's what the fans say. It's said to Mourinho, put me together a team. Mourinho could have easily said, or Abramovich himself could easily say, well, me a Russian. Get me Russian people there on the pitch. I want all Russian. He said, no, you go and assemble me a football team. Next year I'll win cup. So what's Mourinho go? He go Ivory Coast, he go bring the Drogba there. He go Ghana, he go bring SCN there. Because it's the best players on the pitch, and no matter who they are. So the next year they win the cup. So if we want to win cup for Salon financially, economically, we now need to be willing to pick people from all over the world who fit that position there. Not necessarily Sierra Leoneans. The Sierra Leoneans will benefit because as the economy, they say a rising tide raises all ships. As the economy they go up, all man will benefit one way or the other. But they don't have to be in situ. No. That's it.
Okay. Well,
All right, thank you.
we have to give thanks to the one that we dip and view.
Yes.
A Smart, Al Ish Al Sise from Reading, Mariam Sise from Holland, and we got Usmatu Sise. That's Sise then the plate now and then dominates now so today. You call it say you get Fatima Sise for Black Back.
you get
Yeah.
Mario Cisse, you get Usma to Cisse.
I did tell you.
This is good.
Say they don't dominate now so today. We got Charles Samuels,
Yes.
And we get Sweet Bonita, the
Sweet
face
bonita.
of this platform. Sweet
Yes.
Bonita.
Mhm.
They watch all the way from Sierra Leone. Thank you
Wonderful.
for joining us. Tabs International Sounds.
Hmm.
Thank you, Victoria Top.
Hmm.
Dimitri Yates. Thank you, Dimitri. By the way, Dimitri is also another Sierra Leonean where we get for bringing at this platform very
Yes.
shortly. For himself, now one of the professionals the way the potential people looking for help we economy for grow, using the AI and machine training and stuff like that for
Dimitri
develop.
is very passionate about Sierra Leone. I'll tell you that for free.
Fantastic. Well, there you go. So that the consortium this way they talk about we will go for set up together, we'll go for put together. That's the plan. Yes. So we want to say plenty thanks to everybody. Mariama Ba from Cyprus, Abubakar Kagbo also. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Mo. We in the producer of this particular show, Mr. Gali Daoud. Thank you, Diana Cole from Manchester, Fode Suriman Sare, of course, and many more. Maria, over to you.
Wow, Reggie,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm highly impressed, and
Thank you.
I don't learn so much today. You know, and what I keep going back to is that the governments, my mama and papa, they will take care
Yes.
of them, picking them. They will be role model to them, picking them,
Correct.
because the picking they learn from us.
Yes.
And if they not teaching at us, they go and the acting in the streets,
Exactly.
and then they still gonna build a good nation. So thank you,
You're welcome.
very very educational. Thank you.
Thank you
Now,
for
because
giving.
you listeners them now tune in and now listen keenly. Go back and rewatch and listen keenly because there's a lot. No matter who that you be, you can take something from this year so today.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So please come again to give us
All right.
updates. Unless if not minute, come again.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, OrWanKasu. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, the audience. And thank you to Mo. And let's keep going. There's hope, man, for a brand new Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Mr. Mobangura, thank you very much. Over to you guys. This is not the Diaspora Online TV with myself, Juan Kasu, and Maria. MMBB, over to you, sir.
Oh, Nana. Mr. Bobsy, I want speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen, they kill us every day, but them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it up. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive am. The half of where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It dey very close I dey feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive am. The half of where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come, oh. It dey very close and they feel am, oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Oh la la, Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.